Mightyreacts, back with the reacts. On today's video, we are reacting to the craziest mistakes that got serial killers caught. Damn bro, it took a mistake to get those serials caught. This video is by the Paint Explainer. So yeah, enough of the talking, let's react.
Maury Travis. Between 2000 and 2002, Maury Travis murdered at least 12 women in the St. Louis area. The
Damn bro,
36-year-old
fucking
hotel
12
waiter
women.
mainly targeted sex workers, bringing them to his home where he had built a torture room in his basement. He recorded his crimes on video. Travis might have continued killing if not for one major mistake. After the St. Louis Post-Dispatch published an article about victim Teresa Wilson, Travis couldn't resist responding. He sent an anonymous letter to the newspaper writing, "I'll tell you where many others are, and to prove I'm real, here are directions to number 17. With the letter, he included a map showing where to find a body. What Travis didn't know was that the map came from Expedia.com, which tracked its users. FBI investigators contacted Expedia and got a list of IP addresses that had accessed their mapping service, and one of those addresses belonged to Travis. When police searched his home in June 2002, they found his torture room, newspaper clippings about his crimes, and videos of Travis killing his victims. During questioning, he slipped up again by asking to see the murdered girls, even though police hadn't told him the women were dead. DNA from a soda can Travis used matched the evidence from 2 victims. The case was solid, but Travis unalived himself in jail 3 days after his arrest. Henri Desiree Landry.
Because he fucking did it, obviously. Like bro, just now you gotta pay the consequences. Deal with your own shit. Bro, he take the easy road to unalive himself. Like bro, that's fucking sad, bro. This man used those sex workers to torture them, and then fucking vegetate it. This man's crazy. Hey.
Between 1915 and 1919, Henri Landru killed at least 11 people in France. The 40-year-old man targeted lonely widows during World War I, placing ads in newspapers in which he claimed to be a respectable widower looking for marriage. Landru charmed women who had money, convinced them to sell their things and move in with him, then killed them and took their money. What led to his capture was a small but telling mistake. Investigators found that when Landru took victims to his country house, he always bought one-way tickets for them, but round-trip tickets for himself. This pattern showed he knew these women would never come back. The police wasn't able to find direct evidence, only some bone fragments and teeth in his stove and garden. This, combined with the one-way tickets, was enough to identify him as the murderer. Landru was found guilty of 11 murders on November 30th, 1921, and was executed by guillotine on February 25th, 1922. Lamarck's Devin McWilliams.
That's what you get.
Between 2006 and 2009, Lamarck's Devin McWilliams attacked and killed several women in the Acres Homes area of Houston, Texas.
Hey, but what is wrong with these serial killers? Most of them is killing fucking women at this point. Like, come on, bro.
The 33-year-old went after women who worked as prostitutes, hurt them, and left their bodies in ditches and behind buildings. McWilliams' biggest mistake happened in August 2009 when he took a woman named Chelsea Brazier. After attacking her, he put her in the trunk of his car. While driving, his car got stuck in mud. He took Brazier out of the trunk and told her to drive while he pushed. When the car broke free, Brazier drove...
Holy shit, this guy thought it was fucking like this woman is dumb. Bro, good for your ass.
Away and called the police instead of coming back for McWilliams. This escape led right...
Bro, she did a good job, bro. And this man was stupid enough to do that shit. Bro.
To McWilliams' capture. Police arrested him for this attack, and they tested his DNA. In just 2 days, they found out his DNA matched the DNA recovered at several crime scenes in the Acres Homes area. Another important clue was that McWilliams had a Scales of Justice tattoo on his arm, which people had seen on the killer. McWilliams was found guilty of sexual assault and got a life sentence in prison. Bobby Joe Long. Between March and November 1984, Bobby Joe Long killed at least 10 women in the Tampa Bay area of Florida.
What the fuck? Is this fucking serial killers going only about murdering only women? Like, come on. So far, all these serial killers are killing only women. Like, are they good?
The 31-year-old man used to dump their bodies in remote areas around the city. However, Long's worst mistake happened when he took Lisa McVeigh on November 3rd, 1984. He kept her for 26 hours in his apartment and attacked her many times. But unlike his other victims, Long decided to let McVeigh go. He put a blindfold on her, drove her near where he had taken her, and set her free. While held captive, McVeigh was smart and brave. Thinking she would be killed, she made sure to leave her fingerprints everywhere in Long's bathroom. She counted the steps into his apartment, noted what his car felt like, and remembered every detail she could while blindfolded. When
Hey,
she
she
was
did a
free,
great job right
McVeigh
there.
went straight to the police with all this information. She told them Long drove a red Dodge Magnum and gave details about his apartment. With her good description, police found Long quickly. Police arrested Long on November 16, 1984. The
Good
evidence
for
linked
it,
him to several
for his
murders.
ass.
When questioned, Long admitted to 8 killings and many other attacks. Long was found guilty and got the death penalty. After 34 years in prison, he was executed on May 23, 2019. Dean Corll.
That was recent,
Between
not recently, but
1970
a
and
couple years ago.
1973, Dean Corll killed at least 29 teenage boys in Houston, Texas. The 33-year-old
Hey, bro,
had 2
these
teenage
people,
helpers.
bro, these people are really not good in it. Bro, I cannot even think all people just can murder one people just for the fun of it, just for no reason. And bro, now these people are killing more than 10 people just like that, like it's nothing, like it's just a game.
David Brooks and Elmer Wayne Henley, who would bring him victims. Corll ordered his helpers to bring boys to his house with offers of beer, drugs, or parties. Once there, the victims would be tricked into wearing handcuffs or just grabbed by force. They were then tied to a board where Corll would attack them before killing them. Corll's mistake came on August 8, 1973, when Henley brought a male friend named Tim Curley and a female friend named Rhonda Williams to Corll's house. Corll got angry about bringing a girl, and after they all passed out from drinking and drugs, he tied them up. When Henley woke up, Corll said he was going to kill all 3 of them. Henley talked Corll into untying him by saying he would help hurt the others. Once free, Henley grabbed Corll's gun and killed him. Henley then called the police and told them
Holy shit.
everything. Police found bodies buried in a boat shed, at a beach, and near a lake. Both Henley and Brooks went to prison for life for helping with the murders. Wayne Williams. Between 1979 and 1981, at least 28 black men were killed in Atlanta, Georgia. Wayne Williams, a 23-year-old black man who worked in music, was caught and found guilty of 2 of these killings, though police think he did many more. Williams became a suspect on May 22, 1981, when police watching a bridge heard a splash in the water below. Williams' car was the first to cross the bridge after this sound. When stopped, he told police a fake story about meeting a singer named Cheryl Johnson, who wasn't real. 2 days later, the body of Nathaniel Cater, a 27-year-old man, was found in the river. Police believed Williams had thrown Cater's body from the bridge that night. The main proof against him was carpet fibers found on victims that matched the rare carpet in Williams' home. On June 21, 1981, Williams was
He was
arrested
caught
for
right
killing
there, bro.
Cater and another man, Jimmy Ray Payne. He was later found guilty and got a life sentence. Robert Berdella. Between 1984 and 1987, Robert Berdella kidnapped, attacked, and killed at least 6 men in Kansas City, Missouri. The 39-year-old antique dealer kept careful notes of what he did to his victims, who were held for days or even weeks before they died. Berdella's plan was to bring men to his house on Charlotte Street, often by offering them a place to stay or by putting drugs in their food or drinks. Once they passed out, he would tie them to his bed and start attacking them. He even took photos of his victims during the whole thing. Berdella was
Bro, at this moment, what is going through those people's head to just do this kind of stuff and enjoying it, like recording it, like what the fuck wrong with them? I really want to know what the fuck is going through their head while murdering, kill somebody, and then act like nothing's happening. Like these people are sick to the head.
caught when his last victim, Christopher Bryson, got away. On March 29, 1988, after being held for 4 days, Bryson burned through his ropes using matches Berdella had left nearby. Wearing only a dog collar, Bryson jumped from a second-floor window and ran to a neighbor for help. When police looked through Berdella's house, they found scary proof. His notes about the torture, hundreds of photos of victims, a human skull in a closet, and a buried head in the backyard. They also found ropes and tools for torture all over the house. Berdella later admitted to all 6 murders and was sent to prison for life. He died from heart problems while in prison on October 8, 1992, at age 43. Charles Cullen. Between 1988 and 2003, Charles Cullen killed as many as 40 patients while working as a nurse in hospitals across New Jersey.
40 patients, bro. Damn, bro.
Jersey and Pennsylvania. He would give patients deadly doses of medication, especially insulin and the heart drug digoxin. He often gave these drugs to patients who weren't supposed to have them, causing their hearts to stop or making them fall into a deep sleep and die. Cullen's biggest mistake was not
But bro, those people that work there, they couldn't have noticed that what is going, like 40 patients that went to him and he's giving them these drugs to kill them. They could not notice that. Like, come on, bro. At least at 5 people, they should have noticed that and start to investigate or act or react to something. Like, come on, G. 40 patients, G.
not being careful with hospital computer records. At Somerset Medical Center in New Jersey, he kept using the computer system to look up information about patients who weren't his and ordered medicines they didn't need. The hospital noticed this odd pattern when its tracking system spotted unusual medicine orders and patient deaths. When a patient died with high levels of digoxin that hadn't been ordered for him,
But
hospital
bro,
staff finally
but bro, till now they noticed that after 40 patients has died in his arm, in his hand.
called police in October 2003. When police talked to him, Cullen quickly said he had killed between 30 and 40 patients, claiming he did it to end their pain, though many victims weren't even dying. In April 2004,
Nah,
Cullen
bro.
said he was guilty of killing 13 patients and trying to kill 2 others. He got 11 life sentences in a row and can't get out of prison until 2403. Keith Hunter Jesperson.
Bro, you should
Between
have got death
1990 and
penalty, right?
1995, Keith Jesperson killed at least 8 women across the United States. The 6'8" truck driver used his job to find victims as he drove across the country, mostly picking women who worked as prostitutes or who were homeless. Jesperson's first victim was Townja Bennett, killed in January 1990 in Oregon. After meeting her at a bar, he took her to his home, got into a fight with her, and killed her. What made this case strange was that another couple, Laverne Pavlinak and John Sosnovsky, said they did the murder, even though they didn't. Pavlinak made up the story to get away from Sosnovsky, who was abusive to her, but both ended up in prison. Jesperson's biggest mistake
Bro, how
came
the
from
fuck you gonna claim something you didn't do, and especially is going about murdering someone? Bro, these people are crazy.
his need for attention. He was angry that the wrong people were getting credit for his first murder, so he began writing letters to newspapers and police, telling them
Other
about
crazy
his
guy.
crimes and signing the letters with a smiley face. This is why people called him the Happy Face Killer. When these letters didn't get enough attention, he even wrote a confession on a truck stop bathroom wall. Jesperson was finally caught in March 1995 after killing his last victim, Julie Winningham. He turned himself in after he knew the police were about to catch him. Jesperson is now in prison for life and can't get out until at least 2063. Alexander Pichushkin. Between 1992 and 2006, Alexander Pichushkin killed at least 49 people in Moscow, Russia. The 32-year-old
Bro, these people doesn't have a heart for nothing, G. Like, bro, killing one person for no reason, you don't have a heart, but bro, these people are killing multiple people for no reason and enjoying it. Some of them is getting angry because somebody take the credit of. Like, come on, bro. Now he's killed 49 people, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry for that.
was called the chessboard killer because he said he wanted to kill 64 people, one for each square on a chessboard. Pichushkin's first murder
Nah,
was
he's
in
a real
1992 when he was
fucking
just 18 years old. He killed his
crazy ass
classmate
people.
and threw the body into a sewer in Bitsa Park. After this murder, he stopped killing for several years until Russia abolished the death penalty in 1996, which made him feel safer to kill again. Most of Pichushkin's victims were older homeless people he found in Bitsa Park, near where he lived. Pichushkin's biggest mistake came in June 2006 when he killed
But bro, how the fuck they didn't cut him earlier? Like, because bro, killing 49 people and at the same places, getting those people like at the park, he's getting those older people. Like, come on.
his co-worker, Marina Moskalyova. Before going with him, she left a note for her son saying she was with Pichushkin and wrote down his phone number. Even though Pichushkin knew about this note, he still went ahead with the murder. This showed how sure of himself he had become, and it led right to his capture when her body was found, and police looked at security cameras. After they caught him, Pichushkin proudly showed police where he had killed people and told them all about his murders. In
Proudly.
2007, he was found guilty and sent to prison for life. If you liked this video, subscribe for similar ones or join my Discord to suggest another.
Bro, this video was crazy, bro. Like, some of these things you don't think they ever happen, but it really happened. Yeah, these things, those things are crazy. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you guys on the next. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you guys on the next reaction. Go.